if I make the cut list.
No, man, it's nothing like that, man. I'm glad you reached out because you made a bad decision. But if you make a wise enough decision, I don't think you could go wrong.
Catch us up, man. What have you been up to? What's new business? What does flips look like? What does the market look like?
Dude, it's been a lot of
tell you some stuff on my end after that.
it's been a lot of issues in the sense of like even with just either the properties, finishing up an eviction, dealing with what you kind of find like after the eviction too has been wild.
Yeah.
You know, so I would say like the most, I guess, thing that really stands out the most that I was kind of freaked out was it was my first eviction.
Okay.
Dealing with that, right? Yeah. And being like, getting the date, meeting up with the sheriffs that specific day, and literally them knocking the door and the tenants not even knowing, like, oh my God, like.
So you did this yourself? Minutes. Like you went to the court, filed eviction, or you hired an attorney? Okay.
Because I didn't want to mess up. I tried doing it myself, and then you go to get help from the court, and they review your documents. And like, oh, you're missing this date. You got to do this one the wrong paper, and you're like, I just wasted 4 or 5 days already. Now I got to restart this over.
And I found out recently, tenants have this legal hotline that they can call, and they can get guidance or like some sort of advice on how to fill out the paperwork, or even if the paperwork we filled out is correct.
Right.
And if it's not correct, they know they can get around it. So I'm glad you did it. You hired an attorney.
I did it because I dealt with it. Even the lady was just like, hey, you didn't serve it right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This should have been the date that you like. It was just, I'm not doing this. I don't have time to be coming down to the courthouse. The third time I'm coming, I'm not doing it no more. So then I reached out to an agent, referred over a good attorney, bro, and he handled all the paperwork, all the serving, kept me up to date with filing, and luckily they didn't reply back to once you actually serve them. They have a certain amount of time for them to reply. And I ended up winning. Then we just wait out for the
it's totally different when it goes from an attorney or a property management, right? Like instead of like a homeowner or like a landlord. Like I think they just I don't know why they just look at it differently. They're taking it more seriously. I guess you could say that
from an attorney
100%, dude. I mean, if I had an attorney knocking on my door, like I would be a little afraid instead of just another person, right? But same thing on my end, dude. I had like 4 tenants move out back to back, and luckily there was no eviction involved. But one of the properties, they moved out, and they've obviously left it trashed, right? Which is as expected. And so we go in and we clean it up. Somebody else goes in and trashes the property again overnight. So that little turnover cost me $8,000, dude.
No way.
It was insane because it was like $3,000 to bring it back. But then when somebody went in and damaged it, they like there was paint buckets that we left behind. They poured all the paint buckets on the floors, right? So that happened, and then they took a hammer and at the walls, all like there's 2 bedrooms, so all the walls in there, the bathroom. So basically, I had to redo the whole house. I had to basically do a mini flip, dude. It was pretty gut-wrenching.
That's ridiculous.
And I thought about selling it, but then I was like, nah.
It's tough,
The bigger picture, right?
That's crazy. Do you have like security cameras? Like how do you do it with homes that are vacant right now?
So we're all occupied again. Knock on wood. Good. Yeah, thank God. No, we actually hired somebody to stay in there overnight.
Okay.
So it would stop preventing for people going in there, right?
Yeah.
Because it was just like, dude, I can't, like, because alarm company want like 12 months worth of contract, right? And by the time police even gets there, damage is already done, the way I look at it. So I just hired somebody, paid them like $30 a night just to stay there until we found a tenant.
How did you find that person?
The guy who worked for me, he had a friend who was doing that. So I'm like, dude, just put him in there.
$30 is cool, yeah.
Yeah, like just get it done. Ended up being $900, dude. It was expensive. Like he was there for a good minute, right? But shoot, it is what it is. But it's rented out again, and we're positive cash flows. Like, so crazy part is whatever money I made on it this 12 months, just is a wash, right? But over long run, it'll be profitable again.
Yeah. So what I did different. So we ended up picking up this property. And it's the same thing with Rob. He ended up getting this property under contract, and the wife or the ex-wife ended up staying there. So then cash for keys. So we dealt with that. Contractor lagged 3 or 4 months. Didn't make sense. Started eating into like our holding costs.
Yep.
And we ended up deciding, I'm like, man, tax season's around the corner. My CPA is like, you got to buy something. So I ended up keeping that property. And bro, sometimes it's vacant, right? So then you get people hopping the fence. So then I invested in Elon Musk's, what is it, Starlink?
Okay.
So I put that on the roof.
Okay.
Where it's like literally no contract for like Wi-Fi.
Okay.
And then I invested in like $500 worth of like cameras.
Okay.
And just put them all in the house, inside the house, so that way I'm.
Can you move that Starlink around to a different house after you're done?
Yeah.
Oh, I might do that.
Yeah. So I thought that was a good, like, I was like, man, I gotta keep the property secured. I had my brother stay in it like the last 2 or 3 nights, and he ended up getting a job, so he's like, I can't do this no more. So I have indoor cameras. It notifies me. I think it notifies me too much.
Yeah.
There's like a walking cat, and I'm like, bro, I don't care.
We don't care about a cat right now, dude.
So it was a lot of like figuring out. I'm glad I'm going through it, but I'm trying to focus on real mortgage and real estate.
We got to get you out from like doing the stuff on your own and leverage property managers, bro.
That's the thing, is like, if I could find the tenants, I just feel like some property managers, I'm pretty sure you have a better experience than I had. There's no urgency for them to rent it out.
Okay, so
what is your experience?
They don't have an urgency, right? The way I look at it, I have a crazy urgency. I have issue with patience, right? Like I want it now, done now, right? So, for example, one of the houses, the market rent on it is $17.95. So I called him. I said, "Hey, look, this market rent is, what are you quoting me?" He said $1,800. I said, "Tell you what, I want you to go on the market Thursday, put it up for $100 less." And I run comps, of course, right? See what else is available. And I was the cheapest house for rent. So by Monday, we had like 4 applications, you know, top quality credit, everything, income checks off. And we went to contract, and they're moving in, right? So instead of charging that market rent, being same price with all the other houses, I priced $100 less, blew it out of the water. And now next year comes around, we're going to raise the rent. So I'm behind market rent by 12 months, but instead of waiting another 3 months or 2 months, it's better to have somebody in there now than,
Then just, I mean, that makes sense.
So you just gotta be competitive with rents, man.
For sure.
Push it out, dude.
Yeah. I think that's the thing, is just seeing what's out there, managing it.
Or pay them more, dude. I don't pay mine more. Like, he charges me X amount when he finds a tenant. But he could say, hey, if you find me a tenant within the first 30, 60 days, I'll pay you half of the rent for the first month.
Right.
That could be an incentive.
I guess it's just figuring out the profit and loss.
Bro, because honestly, it'll free up your time so much.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to focus on your business like crazy.
Yeah. The thing with me is 2 of them happen at the same time. That's why.
Dude, I had 4. I couldn't even sleep at night, dude. And I'm not even managing it. I feel bad for you. Like, how are you doing it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work, dude. Like, people don't see how much what goes into owning real estate, and we make it sound like it's the greatest thing in the world, which it really is if you look at the long-term picture. But times like this, dude, it's pretty stressful. So
So it was a good learning curve. I mean, at some point, I don't know because you have over 20 doors, so at some point it's like that's a lot to manage.
It is.
I had 1, I had 2. I was like, it's not bad. I last 3 years have not been bugged by one tenant.
That's good.
So and that was just all self-managed. But now it's just like, all right, boom, here's 2. And now you're like, damn. So now I'm in the trenches a little bit. But I already rented it out.
Okay,
it's just these small little things with like appliances. Not like appliances because it was a flip.
Yeah.
So now I'm ordering, right, making sure everything's hooked on. The water heater, everything's like working. I have my guys that are all doing it, but just managing it and just renting it out because it was a unique property. Yeah. Literally a hotel next door and a hotel on the other side.
Okay.
And I did get $2,800 for it.
Oh, wow. Are you Airbnb-ing it or is it a house?
Long-term rental.
Oh, no,
house.
Great. Yeah.
Pool and decked it out, had some lights, and it's gonna look sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna share pictures, stuff online, or?
I had it listed on Zillow.
Oh, you did?
That's what I do, and then
Send me
Facebook
the link.
Marketplace.
I want to check it out.
Yeah, it came out sick. And like the pictures, they staged everything.
Really?
Like as if I was gonna sell it.
Yeah.
And just
heartbeat
leads were just kind of coming in.
Yeah.
But I was looking for a specific just person, good credit and high income.
Is this in a good location?
It's on California Avenue.
Okay, it's not bad.
Yeah, no, like literally like behind like what is it? There's Raising Cane's, Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
Right there by the school, like right in that little section. But it's a unique, I mean, there's hotels next door. There's
close to the freeways.
Okay. But it's peaceful. Like I was out there The school's across the street.
Yeah.
You can literally hear the kids playing and being in the home. I'm like, that sounds sick, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, so I didn't think it was a bad location, even though it may seem like a bad location.
Yeah.
But it benefited me at tax and then long term and appreciation. So,
hey man, so I got a question for you, right?
Yeah.
This is because I'm trying to do the same thing, be like you, obviously. So you're obviously flipping properties with Rob and going through that whole motion.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do? This is for audience as well, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's people trying to get into flips and they're going to be watching. So what I'm running into is managing contractors, time frame, and how do you juggle everything, right? So I have 2 deals going on right now that I'm trying to. One, I'm gonna sell.
Yeah.
One, I'm just gonna hold on to, right?
Right.
And dude, contractors like never on time, 3 months behind, and it's just like eating up into your
margin,
monthly payments and stuff like that, right? And this one that I'm picking up, I'm just like, do I hire the guy because I really like his work, or do I go find somebody new, test the waters, and like, what is your time frame from when you close a deal to turn around and get it back on the market?
Yeah.
So what does that look like for you?
So I mean, it's a lot of trial and error because we did it on obviously the house.
How many have you flipped so far?
This is will be our 3rd. So it's actually funny. We've actually sold 1
This year?
This year would have been 2. Total would have been 3.
Okay.
So 1 we did sell. 1 was the one I ended up keeping. The 3rd, Rob kept it.
Okay.
So
perfect.
We ended up just refinancing, paying each other out like what we invested, and plus a little bit more on the profit, and that's how we kept it. So
fair enough.
There was 3. First one, that contractor did amazing. Okay. So we're like, let's bring him into the second one, bro. He took 5 months. When it was a 30, he was gonna do more work on the first flip we did than the second one.
Okay.
It was horrible. He said he had lost contractors, and then it was 4 or 5 months of just holding costs.
Yeah.
And that's what really ate up into everything.
So your holding cost, is that interest only payments or interest and principal payments?
It's interest only.
And hard money?
Hard money.
Okay.
It's that, it's the taxes, it's the home insurance, it's paying for materials, then you're paying for labor.
Dude, home insurance almost double on investment property versus a regular. I just found that out yesterday. Like I called in for a quote and they were like, yeah, it's going to be $3,600. I was like, for what? You know? And she's like, yeah, for flip projects, it's a little bit higher. Obviously, I don't want to lie to them, right? If something happens.
Right.
And I was just kind of like taken back by that. So
yeah, that's what sucks is like obviously learning, picking the right contractor.
Okay. So did you hire? Are you going to hire him again, or are you just going to cut him loose?
He did. There's still stuff wrong with the house. The flooring's all bubbly.
Okay.
He didn't even do a good job with the flooring.
And you already paid him out. So how do you pay a contractor? Do you? I'll share my experience, but like, do you pay just for the material? They go do the work and they finish it, or do you pay 50-50? How does that go?
So we ended up, me and Rob opening up a bank account.
Okay.
So especially when you partner up, it's a little different with I paid for what, right? So then what we ended up doing is, okay, I'll put 10, he puts 10 into a bank account.
Okay. So you guys put 10,000?
Yeah. And then from there we use it for materials. Okay. So we ended up getting a credit card, paying it off at the end of the month.
Okay.
Really just, because it's hard to keep track of what did you pay for? What did I pay for?
Right.
I paid for the pool guy. I paid for the, so it's a lot. So we ended up just doing that to keep track in just one bank account.
Okay.
We would pay at least 25% down for them to at least get started. Paying for just...
Is that 25 goes towards their labor?
Goes towards the labor.
Okay.
For them to actually get started. But it was just this dude that we ended up hiring on the second and third one. Fucking did amazing. Like, he was bugging us with, hey, I'm ready for the materials. Did you guys order the fans? Did you guys do this? And we're like, bro, I'm busy. Okay. So, bro, he was done in a full flip within 30 days.
Can I have his number?
Yeah, dude. He did a sick ass job. He had his guys, and that's what I noticed differently this time was he literally had his paint guy going already scheduled for Friday morning. He had his cabinet guy going Saturday.
So he kind of subbed it out, but he had it dialed in.
He was there managing,
and he had a team
thing.
of people.
Bro, tile looked good in the bathroom.
Yeah,
countertops, his ceiling. We do like the same thing with new construction, right? The blue tape walkthrough, like okay, and then he'll fix all of that stuff. So it was a better experience with him. He's wanting for us with where's the next project at?
That's great.
He killed it.
So my first guy, he was like, hey, you pay for all the material and then just pay me the labor after the work is done. And so he would say, I'll charge you X for this. And then like he started commingling labor and material. And I was like, bro, this is not adding up. Like, how did you get to $3,500? Like, it was supposed to be like $2,200, you know? So I learned over there, right? And we called it off, and the haul off is expensive. I can't believe how expensive it is to take trash out. Yeah. Like, it's unbelievable, right? So with the new guy, I don't know if you didn't do this. So I went to Home Depot, got a pro credit card.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And I put it I think if you were to go to Home Depot and you give them my phone number, and the job order, I get a text message,
same thing,
approved or declined. And so I would approve it or decline, or they would call me. So the second guy I found, Mauricio, and he's like, hey, he would text me like, hey, I'm going to Home Depot. Just heads up. I'm like, perfect. And dude, life is so much easier because now we already have calculated how much labor you're going to charge me. All the materials coming from Home Depot. So that's like accounted for. Right. And I get a receipt from Home Depot, like a PDF on if he's buying Gatorade or Red Bull or just buying like paint material, you know? And before I wasn't like accounting for all that. Right. And so I mean, I'm glad you're doing that too.
We're doing that too. So that helped out a lot regarding the job project.
So funny story. You know who told me about that? The guy I fired. He's the one who told me about that. And I'm using it on the different guy because I was like, dude, you like kind of like burned the bridge, you know? So, but yeah, it's been kind of a good learning experience so far.
Another thing I picked up with the whole thing, right, was having them document, okay, well, what are you going to be doing on this flip? Like, I need you documenting, like, is it just drywall? What if you do find more stuff? You know, I don't want things changing and saying, well, I already quoted you. No, you didn't. So proper documentation from the person who's actually doing the work to give me like a change order. Hey, like, you want recessed lighting? Okay, here's what it's going to cost you. And then approving that. Sometimes they would just do it and not tell us what the cost is. Hey, we ended up switching the whole electrical. That's another $3,000.
Yeah.
You know, when we didn't know that at that time, right? So more professionalism when it comes down to the right contractor.
Yeah.
And keeping them organized, because some of them, they're good at what they do, but they're not good at paperwork either.
They're not good at paperwork now. They're
so it's managing that. It's
hard, dude.
It really is.
Them either.
Yeah. So we learned a lot there to stay a little bit more organized and really documenting. And if we're gonna come in here and quote, we're gonna be in the room for like 3 or 4 minutes. And what do we want to do in this room? Are we gonna add recessed lighting? Are we gonna add a fan? Do we need to change outlets? Okay. Do we need a door stopper? What else do we need in this room? And writing it down, because sometimes you do forget. They're like, man, we should have
really like taking your time on the walk.
Now we will. Like, we're already done with our third one. We're waiting on our fourth one, but I think we're gonna wholesale that one. Yeah. Just to be in and out. There's a lot of work, and we'd rather just make a quick rip on it, and that's it. But then we're just finding our next one now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's been a good. I can't complain. It's been good learning.
It's a good little avenue, right?
Good way to pick up properties low. Keeping them and appreciation and equity. Like this one, I have 20% equity in it now.
You can't go wrong.
And now there's a long-term tenant paying $2,800, and I get the
positive cash flow.
Yeah, positive cash flow.
Can't go wrong.
A lot of hard work, which yes, I complain now, but in 30 years when it's paid off,
you'll be on a yacht, sipping mimosas, bro.
Hell no, I'd be throwing up in the water. Oh man, bro, we went to Mexico. I was throwing up. I had a miserable time in Mexico.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you went there for your birthday, huh? Was it for your birthday, or you went to Vegas for your birthday?
It was Vegas for my birthday, and then we went to Mexico for, I think, just a family just friend getaway. Okay. But it was cool. But boats, and I took like Dramamine too ahead of time, and I was not having a good time. Huh.
Okay, maybe on your private jet then.
I like the private jet.
There you go. Okay, so let's switch gears, right? Yeah. So Feds dropped rate. Today is what? October 30th, right? Just for date purposes. Feds dropped rate last time. Interest rate went up a little bit. Right. They dropped rates yesterday. Interest rate went up again a little bit. So like, do we even want them to continue to drop rates, or do we want them to raise rates now? Like, because it's like kind of...
It does the opposite, right?
Yeah. Why is it doing the opposite? I kind of have an idea, like, for people that are watching or buyers or consumers, like, what the heck's going on?
Usually it's kind of hard to really, understand what rates are going to be doing. Yeah. Because the media, they want to tell you something. Right. Everyone doesn't really understand what them lowering or increasing the rates, what it actually does to, I guess, mortgage rates, because they don't really correlate.
They don't, no.
Right? So once you hear like, oh, rates are coming down, we're lowering the interest rate, it's not tied to mortgages. Okay. Because if they're going to be lowering rates,
who benefits from it?
Who benefits from it? I would say if they're lowering interest rates, like people who are getting lines of credit. Okay. consumer debt.
So credit
cards, because they're lowering that interest rate. It doesn't lower mortgage rates because they go off of more of a longer term bond, right? Where it's more tied to long term debt, because that's what a 30-year loan is. It's long term debt. A lot of banks, they will kind of correlate even pre Fed meeting. They're already kind of estimate, like, yes, let's look at the jobs report. Everyone's getting laid off. Maybe we should pivot already before this even happens, because if they end up being right at the time of, predicting that jump or decline, let's say rates do drop. I mean, we already estimated.
Kind of already booked into the
I was
numbers.
like, okay, they didn't go down too. Okay, let's go back up, because we should be here. That's why you notice that little dip, right? So if the dip comes down, they're like, it wasn't so bad. Now, okay, we're fine then. I think we overestimated at the time of pre-Fed drop. And that's what they're doing. And they're kind of gauging it and predicting it even before. So when people say, oh, rates dropped, I was like, well, we already noticed this drop maybe a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So banks like pre-estimate that dip. And if it ends up being like a really big dip, then they're like, okay, let's go down now.
That's wild.
Yeah. So they're kind of gangster. You see a lot of people on like social media, like talking about the Feds drop rates. They're trying to like create.
Well, Tatch, right?
Yeah,
Tatch.
for sure. That's one of them.
He always goes, breaking news. Yeah. Breaking news. I'm like, brother.
What's a mortgage who does it all the time?
Yeah.
They're really just straight to consumer. They want consumers reaching out to them, and that's why they're doing it. But they're confusing everybody.
Dude, it's bad. One of my family member or friend reached out, and he's like, dude, rates went down, Because he was asking me, how's the business? I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's obviously not like crazy. And he's like, well, man, if the rates drop, maybe you'll get crazy again. And so he's like, hey, you're about to go crazy, right? I was like, dude, it totally like backfired, right? And he's like, that's just an example of a normal consumer,
right?
Who just because rates drop thinks the rates drop across the board, which
on every part of just consumer debt, long term debt.
Yeah,
because if you think about it, like if the rates are coming down for like consumer debt, where are people going to park their money? Are they going to park it in stocks? Are they going to think that the economy is strong enough that they're going to, I'm going to bank on these businesses doing well? Is my money going to go up by parking it here?
So where do you park your money? Let's talk about that.
I park it, in real estate, right? We're doing real estate. I do long-term debt. I do put some money away in just a low-cost index fund.
What's long-term debt?
It just, you would think like bonds, like treasury bonds.
Okay.
Like stuff that I'm going through a lot of financial reading through a book called Unshakable.
Okay. By
Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins interviewed all of these financial
gurus.
It could be Warren Buffett. It was the dude that had one of the retirement accounts, as far as like where people park their retirement funds, right? And the whole book basically taught me you should be parking your money into a low cost index fund.
Okay.
Wherever you have your retirement fund and wherever you're putting money away for long term, right? A lot of these financial planners, or it could be like life insurance agents, they don't really tell you about the fees that are eating into your actual margins that year, right?
It's pretty high.
Are they selling off, right? Are they really managing your asset portfolio on are they selling a lot, and are they buying a lot of stocks every month? Mm-hmm. Well, then people forget about capital gains. You forget about short-term capital gains in that year, right?
Yeah.
So then if the S&P 500 made 10%, but you paid 3% in fees, and that's advisory fees, capital gains, you made 6% that year.
What's the point?
Right. So what this book really taught me is like, it gave two examples of a lady that actually was like, I'm going to manage, right, sell, buy, and it compared this lady, and by the time she retired, versus just someone that literally was out of sight, out of mind, automatically investing in this low-cost S&P over and just letting it do its thing.
Let it do its thing.
Low cost every year. Bro, this lady had less money than this person.
Wow. And they invested the same dollar amount.
Same dollar amount.
Just consistent.
This one was more aggressive. This one was very like, just let us do its thing. 7% every year. Let us do its thing.
It's wild.
Yeah. So it taught me a lot. Like, I was like, damn, they don't really tell you like capital. People forget about taxes. Are these things being, traded back and forth within the year? You're paying short term.
Yeah.
Or are you more long term? So this guy, the co-author of that book with Tony, what he did is everyone was very aggressive. I think during the crash, right?
Yeah.
That everything dipped, and I think this guy he had his money not in that entirely. He had it in long-term debt, which is bonds, right? So this crashed. He was able to. This didn't tank as right because it's long-term debt.
Yeah.
He pulled money out and bought the dip, and everything went back up.
Got it. Wow.
That's literally
clever.
Yeah, dude. So it's knowing where to park it.
Yeah.
And being aggressive with, okay, are you buying when people are fearful or vice versa?
Yeah.
And just kind of being ready for that dip.
Huh. So I've been doing, of course, real estate.
Yeah.
Right? Real estate. Recently I came across Robinhood. We all know what Robinhood is, right? So I've been consistently buying a little bit every month, even when the market is tanking or just X amount every month, just reoccurring.
Good.
Right? Like out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. And I was looking at it, bro, in the last 3 months, I had like a 13% gain. I was kind of like taken back by that.
Right.
You know, that's doing better than the SEP IRA that I have with the wealth manager. There you go. Because I called him the other day. I was like, hey, what does the number look like? And he says, oh, you're at about 10.5 from the inception date from when it started, which is really not that high. Right. And I'm like, sitting here thinking like, bro, I should fire you and just put it all into Robinhood and just do like consistent.
Exactly.
You know, like how much are you charging me in fees?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So we're gonna talk about that end of the year.
Yeah.
You know.
So that book teaches you a lot on.
Yeah.
Are they a fiduciary? Like how much are you really looking at the stock market, and how good of a job are you really doing? Just parking it somewhere, just let it do its thing.
What about gold? Are you buying any gold?
Nah.
That seems to be like a hot topic right now.
I think that book talks a little bit about gold too, and it just said don't buy gold.
Really?
I think it says something regarding gold.
So you should look into that again. So I have a client that I sold at like a $1.3 million house to, right? And he's a gold broker.
Okay.
And I just bought some gold from him, right? And he's telling me about it, and I'm like, it's an investment, like let's do it, right? So I bought some gold. It's very minimal, but I have a friend in Texas. And Costco was selling those little gold bars for $800 some times ago, like 2 or 3 years ago.
No way.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Bro, each one of those bars are like $3,600 now.
No way.
And he bought like tons and tons, like $40,000-$50,000 worth, right?
No
From
way.
Costco, because there was a limit. So he would go in every day and he would buy it. And what's crazy is he put it all on his Amex or his credit card, where he got like 5% cash back on whatever he was purchasing. So not only he made money on 5% like cash back from credit cards, he's holding on to all of it still, and those little things are like at $4,600. And I'm like, you son of a gun.
Damn.
Right? So my dad's like, I told you to go buy some. And I was like, nah, I don't want to go down that road, right? Yeah. But I just started. Obviously, I bought it at the peak. So I mean, I don't know. We'll see what it does.
You see me with grills? I mean, mind your business. You see me in flossing with like gold chains,
like why not, right?
So listen to Daredia.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be under the radar, right? It's for investment purposes only.
That's dope. No, like I'll have to read back into that book, but I mean, damn, like at the end of the day, there's just so much you can do.
Yeah.
Park your money in.
Yeah.
So I mean, what are some of your goals now? Like, are you gonna keep buying real estate? Are you pivoting to other investment? Like, what are some of your strategies?
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna. So this year I bought a house, converted into an ADU, so that turned into a duplex. I bought another rental, then I bought the third one, which I would keep it as a rental, but it has a swimming pool, and I don't want a swimming pool rental. Like, I don't want to deal with that, right? Because my thing is liability. What if something happens, right? Like, God forbid, and it's just like bad stigma, right? Like, like a kid drowns or something like that happens, and then there's a lawsuit waiting, right? And then on top of that is, if I sell that house, I have to disclose that, right? Like somebody passed away, and then that's going to be another issue,
right?
So I think I'm just going to sell that, but what I'm going to do with that profit is I'm going to turn around and reinvest it into another 4-unit.
Okay.
So I don't have to pay capital gains, right? And then go buy a car.
What are you thinking?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I want a nicer car.
What do you have now?
I have
the Tesla.
Yeah, I call it.
You want to get rid of it?
I think I'm gonna still keep that.
Yeah.
But I think I'll probably go get a nice little sedan or like maybe a coupe or something. I don't know.
I thought you were gonna say like Lambo or like.
Nah, man, that's too rich for my blood, bro.
Bro, you know you could do it.
Yeah, no, under the radar, baby, under the radar. Yeah,
because that's one of my goals. Is like I gave myself 2 more years. Yeah.
Okay.
2 more years.
What kind?
I don't know. I like the EVO or the Huracan.
Yeah, just drive around for like daily purposes or appointment or gym runs or take the kids to the soccer. What are you gonna do with it?
Definitely not soccer, bro. I can just picture the grass everywhere. Yeah. But it's just, I mean, more of my short-term goals was always like my family's good.
Yeah, of course.
We at least have properties.
Yeah.
Like kind of what's next is okay. Let's keep building, buying and selling and keeping and just really build that up as much as I can.
Right.
But I told myself by 35, I'm like, all right, we're gonna do it. We got 2 more years.
Yeah.
Of really just going hard, either saving or putting a little bit more money aside to that, and putting it out there. You know.
Yeah, I mean that's my game plan, right? So I'm not gonna pay for it. I'm getting the profit from this property going into the apartment building.
Yeah.
And then the profit from that apartment building cash flow is what's gonna pay for the car.
Right.
I don't think the cash flow is going to be as nice for a Lambo. So,
bro, I have a client right now that, bro, his payment is 5 G's a month.
For what?
A Lambo.
Yeah.
5 G's.
What kind of Lambo?
I think it was a Urus.
Yeah.
It was a Urus.
Yeah. See, I mean, I'm not. I don't know. I'm mentally not there. Like, so I'm thinking about getting like a nice little Mercedes, nothing crazy, right? Yeah. Like a coupe Mercedes, like the CLE. It's a new model that just rolled out. They combined the C class and the E class.
Yeah,
it's like $70,000, right?
Yeah,
nothing like 120 or 150, and I'm struggling to spend that kind of money, right? Because my Tesla's like 35, my other one is like 50, or 60.
Well, let me ask you this: when does Alex stop buying properties? Like, do you have a set number?
100.
Like 100?
100 doors.
Why 100?
Well, I mean,
is it a certain amount of income?
Simple maths, right? If I look at it, 100 doors, it's $1,000 a door. That's looking at $100,000 in income. And if I have 50% loan on each one,
right?
I mean, I could still be like crazy. Let's just say if I don't have loans on, that's 1.2 million in income. I could live off of 1.2.
But I don't think you'll ever retire, Alex.
I probably.
You think so?
That 100 will probably be like, let's do 125. Because that's how it started, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I want a duplex, and I was like, let's do 4. I'm already at 6. Let's just do like 6 more, right? So.
And that's where I find myself. I think a lot of people, it's like, when do we stop? When are we comfortable? What does that look like? Right?
We're not wired like that. We're wired differently.
Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm like, what is it? Is it 10? Is it 20? Is it a certain amount of residual income based on what I have already? Where I'm like, you know what? Let me set back.
I am going to tell you something.
Yeah.
Managing 23 doors is a lot easier than managing 3.
Why is that?
You streamline, bro.
Yeah,
you've learned everything. You already know what you're expecting, right?
Yeah,
my very first duplex,
it's gotten easier.
People were like so high on drugs, they like clawed down the drywalls with their nails. That's how bad it was, right? And that was initial experience, and I'm like, how much more worse can it get? Right.
Does your property manager, are they managing all of them now, the same person? Yeah. Everything. Would you recommend them?
Yeah, I would recommend them. Yeah. It's a family-owned business, and I call them, they answer my calls, right? And they have clients that have multiple, like 100 of doors, right? And they take their calls too, right? So it's not like they're giving me any special treatment, but they're very hands-on, and I really appreciate that, right?
Yeah.
And I did not like negotiate their fees or anything. They said, hey, this is what we charge. I said, okay, where do I sign? And the reason was, I want the service. I want you to take care of my stuff.
Yeah.
They walk through the property twice a year.
Yeah.
So they document everything. They email me the reports, so I don't even do that. If something breaks, they'll tell me what it is, and I either tell them like, yeah, you can send your guys out, and they'll charge me for that, or I'll send my guys out. It's a very text messages based relationship.
I'll focus on making money.
Yeah. And I drive by them, make sure the buildings look clean, lawns are mowed, and there's no trash. And if there is, I send them a picture, and it's addressed the following day. Yeah.
I'm about to get that number after.
Bro. Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah, I think it's time.
I'll make you a trade. Give me your contractor. I'll give you my property.
Done. He's asking for work.
Yeah.
So he's ready. Like, you won't. He's good. Yeah,
good. Cool, man.
He'll be bugging you.
Oh boy,
like, hey, bro, like,
work.
We need this, and you're like, Home Depot orders every day. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. No, that's
Which
good. I wish Lowe's did that too.
They don't do that?
No, Lowe's. I don't think so. Or at least that's what my guy told me.
I know Home Depot does, but I'm liking Lowe's. I was telling my guy Khaled, I went to Lowe's today for my first time. I've never been to Lowe's.
Yeah, Lowe's is
clean
nicer,
in there.
cleaner, nicer.
Yeah.
I look at it where it's like Walmart and Target, Home Depot and Lowe's.
Yeah.
That's the thought process on it. It might be a little bit more, but I think it's like you know what you want, and you go in and you get it. Like it's there, and customer service is way nicer.
Cool, man.
Yeah,
dude. I'm about to be a Lowe's guy now.
Yeah. So we got a few more minutes. Anything else you want to throw in there?
What I mean, you just recently went on vacation too, right?
I'm actually, yeah, I did go on a vacation. It was a wedding. It was my sister-in-law got married in Dallas, Houston, somewhere in Texas.
So it was just a short-term trip.
Yeah, it was just quick in and out. You know, I took the whole family out. No, it was in Kansas. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I was like, same city.
Well, before Kansas that, City, I did Texas. Go to Dallas for a wedding.
It's like Kansas City, Texas.
You gotta hop on a plane, right?
That's super sick.
Yeah, dude, it was cool. Like good little family event getaway, and then just come right back.
Buying real estate in those states, like, are you ever wanting to?
I'm wanting to, dude. Yeah. Kansas is very. People say like, "What the hell is out there?" And I'm like, "Well, what the heck's out in Bakersfield, right? Same mindset, right? But it's affordable. It's clean. People are very nice
in Kansas City.
But they have crazy weather,
snow and all that stuff.
And we have great appreciation. So that's that one thing I'm noticing in California and Bakersfield specifically. We have insane amount of room for appreciation.
Yeah.
Because look at all the other cities, right? I think we're probably one of the most affordable one.
Yeah.
So the way I'm looking at it, in 20, 30 years from now, I'm gonna sell everything I own. Go on a yacht.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Just go on a yacht.
Just call it a day.
Yeah? Just the world.
That's it. Just hang it all up.
Man, that's amazing.
Yeah. If you have $100 and then like you sell all that, give it to like
just put it in S&P and like watch
exactly. Sell it to somebody on Wall Street. Yeah, honestly, that's because I think you get a higher value if you sell your properties to somebody on Wall Street because they calculate it differently versus selling it to somebody that's an investor or somebody that's going to run as a rental.
Because they'll base it based on like their actual rents.
They'll base it on like true income.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
That's the plan. What about you?
For me, I still got to figure out obviously the whole. Is it doors for me or is it income for me?
Give me both.
Man, residual wise, I would be comfortable with at least $30K a month residually.
Okay, that's now or 10 years from now.
I would say by the time I'm 45, I'd be comfortable. And
why not do this like 45? If you're 45, it's 45,000 a month.
I guess I can do that. I mean, I want to do it on the residual part, not the earned income though.
Yeah, I'm talking residual. Yeah.
I need to get to work then.
Shoot. Yeah.
I think that'd be it. You know, I think for me, it's not really doors, but it's like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Because at that point, I want to hold a soccer facility, I think. And
that's been your thing, huh?
Yeah. I've been playing lately too every Friday.
Yeah.
Like 11v11. Like,
how's your knees?
Amazing. Like I got new knees.
Brand new. Okay.
Brand new. I've been out there, bro. I scored 2 amazing goals last Friday.
Okay.
And people are like, bro, just give him the ball.
Yeah.
Just give it to him.
Yeah.
Out from far too. So I just never felt more alive. So
that's your passion, dude.
Yeah, that's what I grew up. That's all I knew growing up too. Yeah. And once I have more time, I want to give it back to either the kids or really just have a real like a pro academy for Bakersfield.
Yeah.
For soccer.
I think we don't have anything like that.
Nah, I want it to be like literally Bakersfield Academy. Like in Bakersfield. Yeah. But warehouse, like you should see the ones they have in England. Amazing.
It's big on soccer.
Bro, huge. Like indoor facility, lights, everything. Neon lights, like ballers at 7 years old.
Yeah. It's I have a friend in Vegas that's actually played professional soccer, John Sullivan, and it's a good guy. But before we wrap up, so we're coming to an end, right? So I just want to say one thing. People are still buying real estate.
Right.
Market is still moving. So like if you are thinking about buying rentals or investment properties or even a first-time home, I really recommend that you either reach out to me, reach out to Alfonso, and we can sit down and go over numbers, right? and see if it makes sense for you, and if it is the right time to pull trigger and make that purchase. If it isn't, then we don't do it, right? Because there's been times where I've turned down an opportunity because it didn't make sense for me, and it might have made sense for you, right?
100%.
So, yeah, I don't know if you want to add anything to that.
1,000%. I think Alex touches on a good point because, and everyone's in a different position as far
100%.
as like their real estate journey. Is this your first house?
Yeah.
Are you buying your second one? You're tapping into becoming a landlord.
Yeah.
Everyone's at different parts of their life, and I think it's important to really figure out like what do you currently have now, and what do you truly want, and us professionals will guide you and point you in the right direction to either get you prepared or at least ready. Like, are you ready now?
Yeah. So take action and don't sit on the fence. Just make a decision.
That's the hardest part. Action, bro. Yeah. You could talk all you want, but if you don't jump, you'll never have anything.
Yep.
Yeah.